Will Luffy ever unlock one more final form? Ever since Luffy awakened Gear 5 against Kaido, fans have been asking one question. Is this really Luffy's final transformation, or is Oda hiding one last power-up for the final war? Today we'll break down every gear, Joy Boy's history, Oda's official comments, and the biggest theories about Luffy's next forms. Let's click. Alright, we're going to explain every gear. We're going to start off with Gear 2. Luffy first unlocked Gear 2 at Enies Lobby. By pumping his blood faster through his rubber body, he dramatically increased his speed, power, and reflexes. This was the first time Luffy truly reached another level, and was one of my favorite moments of the show, for sure. And Gear 2, I feel like, was completely underutilized throughout the rest of the series, but definitely kind of reminded me of like Kaioken, when Goku learned Kaioken in the early Saiyan saga of Dragon Ball Z. But that moves us on to the next gear, Gear 3. Also was introduced in Enies Lobby. Luffy inflates his bones to create a giant limb capable of destroying buildings, ships, and massive enemies with raw power. Didn't necessarily think it deserved the title of a gear, but was pretty cool, but kind of just reminded me more of like a special move. Moving on to Gear 4. After training with Rayleigh for 2 years, Luffy developed Gear 4 by combining his Devil Fruit and Armament Haki. He created multiple forms: Bound Man for overwhelming strength, Pink Man for defense, Snake Man for incredible speed, attack, and that constantly changes direction. All three of those have they specialize in different types of battles. Gear 4 was definitely a huge moment in the show. One of the best moments in anime history too, on top of that. And very creative and very interesting too, just to see him utilize his Devil Fruit that way. But Gear 5 is where everything changed. Gear 5 completely changed in Wano. It revealed that Luffy never ate the Gum Gum fruit. His true Devil Fruit is the mythical zone human fruit, Motto Nika Nika. Motto Nika. Its awakened transformed Luffy into Gear 5, allowing him to fight with complete freedom, bend his surroundings like rubber, and battle in ways that completely ignore normal physics. Nisha even declared Joy Boy has returned. Gear 5 shut down Crunchyroll. It shut down all the major sites that was showing anime at that time, because that's just how revolutionary it was, man. It was just a moment in time, a moment in history. Gear 5 was legendary. Super cool form. Can't wait to see what else goes on with this Gear 5 form. If this is the final form or if it's not. Who was Joy Boy? Joy Boy lived for over 800 years ago during the Void Century. He was the first pirate. He fought against the founders of what became the world government. He carried the will of liberation and made a promise to Fishman Island that he was never able to fulfill. Before disappearing, he left behind the poneglyph apology on Fishman Island and the legacy that someone would one day finish what he started. That person appears to be Luffy. Although Gear 5 is incredibly powerful, Oda has quietly left us clues that Luffy may still have room to grow. Gear 5 has a lot of drawbacks. Every time Luffy overuses Gear 5, he rapidly ages and becomes exhausted. Throughout One Piece, every gear eventually became more efficient. Gear 2 damaged his body, Gear 3 shrinked him, Gear 4 left him unable to use Haki. Eventually, he mastered it. So it would make sense for Gear 5 to become stronger simply through mastery. But Luffy hasn't mastered Haki yet. Even Kaido said, Haki transcends all. That statement came after Gear 5 was revealed. Many fans believe Oda intentionally showed that Haki, not Devil Fruit, is still the ultimate deciding factor, meaning Luffy's biggest power-up could still be ahead. The final war hasn't happened, so historically every major saga has given Luffy a brand new ability before defeating the main villain. Crocodile, Lucci, Doflamingo, Katakuri, Kaido. With Imu waiting at the end of the story, many fans still believe Oda still has one final surprise plan. Now, there's a lot, and so we're going to go through a couple of the biggest theories that there is for what could potentially be the next final form after Gear 5. Theory 1 is the perfect Gear 5. This is probably the most popular theory. Instead of Gear 6, Luffy simply perfects Gear 5. No stamina issues, no aging, complete control. His imagination becomes even greater than what we've already seen. Many fans believe that this is more likely than introducing another numbered gear. Another theory is the true Sun God form. Some believed Gear 5 isn't actually the complete awakening. Instead, it's only the beginning. Just like other mythical zones possess multiple abilities, Luffy could unlock a more divine version of Nika during the final war, one where the Sun God title becomes literal. Another theory is the Haki Ascension. Another major theory says Luffy won't transform at all. Instead, he'll combine Gear 5, Advanced Armament, Future Sight, Advanced Conqueror's Haki into one perfected fighting style. Instead of becoming physically stronger, his Haki becomes the strongest in history. Another theory is surpassing Joy Boy. One of the coolest theories is that Luffy's final evolution won't be becoming Joy Boy, it'll be surpassing it. Joy Boy failed, Luffy succeeds, meaning Luffy reaches a level that even Joy Boy never achieved. This fits One Piece's recurring theme of inheriting the wheel, but ultimately surpassing the previous generations. Now, we have to go into some of Oda's official comments, because this separates facts from theories. Ichiro Oda has never confirmed Gear 6 or another transformation. However, he has dropped several interesting hints. In an interview with Detective Conan creator Gosho Oyama, Oda revealed that Gear 5 was inspired by Tom and Jerry because he wanted Luffy's fights to become more fun again, instead of only serious power scaling. Oda has also described Gear 5 as representing freedom rather than simply greater strength. More recently, Oda has continued expanding Gear 5's strange abilities through SBS answers instead of teasing an entirely new gear, suggesting that there's still plenty we haven't seen yet of the transformation itself. My prediction, personally, I don't think we'll ever see a Gear 6. Every previous gear was simply another way for Luffy to use rubber. Gear 5 changes the rules completely. Instead of another gear, I believe that Luffy will unlock the true power of Nika by combining perfected Gear 5 with the strongest Conqueror's Haki in history. That would keep Gear 5 as the final transformation while still giving fans one last unforgivable power-up during the battle against Emu. But what do you think? Will Oda reveal a Gear 6? Will Luffy perfect Gear 5? Or will his final power-up come from Haki alone? Let us know your theories in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next One Piece theory.